She said that would be good, so that would come from us. So. Okay, bike drive through the planning, anything else?
Planning, I went to the June 2nd meeting, which you know, that was the Scott Moore presentation.
Right.
The June 16th meeting, I was unable to attend, but I do have the agenda here. There's the Cottrell Farm, we all know about that. The only other thing was the CRMC thing for the Orient Avenue boat lift.
We had that.
You guys
had that last meeting. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the Cottrell Farm, which is the big one up on south of Hamilton Avenue, and they're subdividing under a couple lots. But there's kind of a jog in the property line, and they're taking that jog, and there's also a right-of-way that goes through it. They're going to turn that in over to a conservation easement. It's not a lot of property, but it's the idea is to try to straighten that line out and to put some sort of conservation easement on that section of it. It's not a lot, but I did talk to Lisa, and there's a lot of wetlands on the property. And I also talked to the owners, and I said, in the future, you might think about putting those wetlands under a conservation easement or reducing your tax liability. And they thought that was something that they'll look at, but right now this is Cottrell Farm. That they probably will ultimately put a larger portion of the wetlands under a conservation easement because there won't be any construction there anyway. There's nothing proposed in that area, it's just a wet area. But there is a small easement, Carol, along the property line, which they've granted approval by planning. So, but they're doing a nice job out there, and they're concerned about the pond and the pond being impacted. So the people at the pond are really good. I hope you know them. Harbor Commission, was anything?
We're on board, so...
Okay, did you get anything from them yet?
I've been playing phone tag with Kim to give her an email, but she knows Patrick and I will both be on the distribution.
Okay, I told her.
And then I'll be at the next meeting,
okay.
So I think for July.
Yeah, I gave her the letter, and she said that you were the primary contact, and that if you can't do it, you would all Patrick. But she wants to put both of you on, that's fine. Okay. Brown Marsh, we did. Anything, did we do anything more in the whole cove?
Very little, other than I've found a few simple graphics that are free and available and we can use.
Okay.
I think it just needs a little more work to figure out what exactly are they going to say.
Did you look at the signs down there?
Yeah, they're
going to take a photo. They're pretty faded right now.
Yeah, they're kind of, and it's all like caps.
I really wish I could find the file because there's one down on the beach that's even faded more.
Do you want to take pictures of them?
If you're going to be, if you're on a bike ride and you see that, I know they've used that sign somewhere else, and I can't think of where else I've seen it. It's a town sign, but they had it made so they don't have the template at the
I thought it was
side.
up at beach on.
It was.
Oh, is it up at Park Dock?
Yeah.
Might be at Park Dock. Check Park Dock. It might be the same sign. It's a similar.
With a little arrow, like public access.
No, it's none of that. But it has things about littering and. We wanted something, right, it's a little generic,
Here's
it's a
a
little
list of
simple.
12 regulations, do not do this, do not do that, do not.
Yeah, because where was it?
Park Dock, you know where Park Dock is?
Yeah, that's my mind.
Seems to me
Maybe
that,
it's not there.
I've seen another sign and it may be at Park
Is
Dock.
it at the beach?
It may be at the beach,
Is it
maybe at
at
James Shores Beach. Anyway,
Oh, sure. I think there's one at Pets Beach.
There is.
Kate on her bike ride, Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll
And then if
picture
you get
all of
something,
them.
send it to Maureen.
They have the blue bait barrel garbage cans.
Right.
And it was where they had those. That's where I associate the two of them together.
Okay.
So whichever of the locations have those.
But the whole culture section runs down to the beach.
Down, all the way down to the
Yeah.
beach.
There's one on the way to the beach, but I
So
think
I'll
that
shoot Park Dock, Jamestown Shores, and Holcomb.
okay. I think the one on the beach is pretty much unreadable because I think the sun is facing south and I think it's pretty much.
Okay, well then whatever
But
it is,
look at
we'll have pictures of it.
Obviously, it needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
And I'll go check that out.
The big fishing season is coming up, so if we can get it up.
Fishing season's here.
It's here, but the really hot time is the fall.
I'm going to check my
It's
notes,
a tog and
my file folder at home. Because I remember taking.
if anybody has any notes that we
I
kept
remember
from
taking
that,
notes.
I wrote notes down and I
I'm trying
tagged.
to remember, who was it?
Yeah, I
No.
had notes in there.
What notes
I
are you
had a
looking
big
for?
fat.
I had a file on the whole
Our
code,
site
Right,
was
we're in the Holcomb.
and I can't even find the whole code file. And in that file was some notes that somebody took and they gave it to me, because it's not my handwriting, about what we wanted on the sign.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I might have
You might
that.
You
I
might.
might have that. Let me-
Did you look for that
Yeah.
file?
Yeah, I didn't know you, okay.
Well, that
why I meant-
has sort of the template of these the
Yeah,
ideas
I
we
think
wanted
it,
for
I
the
think it
sign.
was.
Okay.
It was from when we went on
You-
our site visit.
Right,
That's right.
right.
Okay.
Okay, if you have that, get that to me or whatever, and I'll make sure that's what we, and I'll get it to Maureen.
Kate's been squirreling in a way. Okay, I got about 5 minutes before
You 5 minutes.
Close then.
Okay, Eagle Scout project. Okay, Eagle Scout projects, nothing else on all code. Or let's keep me posted on that. We can get, that's easy to get done unless if you can find any more symbols, I don't know. That's be the nice way to go.
And they're free.
And they're free.
As long as they're generic.
And
That's
somebody like,
easy.
yeah, and a print place can make those into vinyl easily. Eagle Scout projects, the project is finished over at the sanctuary. I walked it with Tom Monroe, and I'm going to have him move 2 of the bird boxes. He stuck one right behind the bench, and the other right in front of the bench. And I said, we need them a little further away, just because if there's any birds in the box and there are people sitting on the bench, the birds are not going to come back. So I signed off on this project with a condition that he move those 2 boxes. I said he needed to get it done by the time he was 18. And I said, okay, I just, you know, I want you probably, your Scout's on it, he'll move those. And he's going to, well, he'll move those probably. I think actually his grandfather did a nice write-up in the Walrus last week. As Eagle Scout project, thanking all people that helped him. Macro code drainage, I've heard nothing on that, but I think it's something I want to keep on the agenda because I keep talking to Mike Gray about it. We're going to be doing more restoration of the dune there eventually, probably in the fall or the spring, and they need to solve the drainage problem. And are there any other old business? Anybody else have any old
The
business?
only thing I had, I still owe doing a letter to the editor of the press to just encourage other people to apply.
Oh,
So I'll do that
that would be nice.
in the next few days.
Okay, because we don't have a meeting in July because this is our quote July meeting.
Yeah.
And when, in fact, we might note that in the minutes that this meeting is taking the place of the regular July meeting.
It says it right at the
Yeah,
top of the
yeah,
agenda.
so, yeah, put that up there.
There we go.
I
I'll keep
remember
that
almost
in.
everything, yeah, okay.
Which means your next meeting is the.
Okay, so the next meeting is at the bottom, August 10th. August 10th. Everybody writes that down. And what I'll do is when I send that DEM letter, and I will just send everybody a copy, send anyone a copy of it. It just depends on me to get it right. I've got so many others that we've written on that, that I'll send a copy to everybody. Yeah, we'll send it a copy, send everybody a copy so they have a copy to review if anybody asks you. Anything else? Any other new business? No others? Okay. Motion to adjourn. Carol can put her ducks in.
So moved.
Get your ducks in order, is that what you do?
Ducks
Your ducks in order?
Put her ducks in a row.
in the house and the house.
All in favor, say aye.
Where'd you get that?